Let's get more into this. Bring in New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew, member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, great to see you as always. Your former party, the Democrats, their main talking point seems to be that if Republicans had the goods, we would not need to take the step of having an inquiry. Walk us through why that is totally, absolutely, unequivocally false and why this step is so crucial.
It is false. Let's be clear here. There is a lot to look at here. There's a lot we've already found. But we are going to cross every T. We're going to dot every I. We're going to make sure we do this the right way, because the standards for us are not going to be the standards that they were for them. They didn't care if they had a proper inquiry or not. They just went forward. We're going to make sure to do it the right way. And why are we doing this? I mean, let's remind everybody, just real quickly, an overview. Up to $20 million has gone to the Biden family and their associates from countries like Kazakhstan, Russia, China, Romania. I mean, how many people that are listening and watching to you right now have money flowing into their coffers and their families' coffers from those countries? There's a reason, and we can track that money down. How many people that are listening and watching right now get to be put on a board of an energy company if they know nothing about energy, receive millions of dollars in payments, and then when that energy company, which was in Ukraine, complains that they're being investigated for corruption because they were corrupt, and when they go through that process, they talk basically to the Vice President, Joe Biden at that time, who was listening in on the conversation, was literally up to his ears in these conversations, at least 20 of them, and then he goes to Ukraine and says, hey, guess what, folks? You're not getting any money until you get rid of this prosecutor. When do we go and tell other countries to get rid of a prosecutor that's looking into corruption? When do you hear an issue when the Department of Justice didn't do its job, and because it was because of Vice President and now President Biden's influence that they slow-walked charges until the statute of limitations was over on Hunter Biden, and then they had a sweetheart of a plea deal that we've never seen before. The judge was aghast, basically, and said, I can't go for it, removing basically all the charges, letting him go free on his gun charges, on his tax evasion, and all of the issues surrounding that, and that fell apart in court, so now they're actually going forward. When I say there's smoke, there's fire, man, there's so much smoke, you got to clear it out to see what the truth is, and I'll leave you with this. You know, what they're doing is justice for thee, but not for me. Yeah, we'll do justice, and we'll go beyond justice on people who are regular, hard-working Americans breaking their back every day. But damn it, we're not going to do anything to my son or my family, even though we're up to our neck. We're going to get to this. We're going to clear the air. We're going to cross T's. We're going to dot I's, and we'll make sure the right thing happens.
With that as the backdrop, how do you expect today's floor vote to go?
Well, it's always going to be close, simply because we have an extremely narrow majority of a few people. But I believe it's going to pass. However you feel about impeachment, we must understand this. This is an impeachment inquiry, which in plain English means we want to get to the truth. We're not doing the impeachment yet, and if we do it, we're going to have our ducks in a row. But we want to get to the truth. I believe anybody, regardless of how they feel about ultimate impeachment, certainly should vote for the truth.
Before we let you go, there's also Hunter's deposition, reportedly, allegedly. It's scheduled 9:30. Do you think it goes through? And if it does go through, is he just going to plead the fifth the entire time?
Well, he's going to try to evade this in every way that he can. I think he probably will try to plead the fifth. I can't speak for him. If he does go, his attorney said he wouldn't go. And understand something. Again, if this was you, if it was me, if it was anybody else, you would go because you know damn well if you didn't go, you would be held in contempt of Congress, which in itself actually carries a prison sentence. Here's the bottom line. If you've got nothing to hide, if you've got nothing to worry about, if you've done nothing that's wrong, you're going to be be pleased as hell to go because you're just going to tell the truth and you have no worries. I don't think that's the case here.
I say this twice a day sometimes. Congressional subpoena is not an evite for a holiday party. It's not something you can click yes, no, or maybe. It's a legally enforceable document, and he has to show up. Otherwise, there are consequences. Congressman Jeff Van Drew, busy day for you. Looking forward to seeing what happens. Thank you, sir. Nikki Haley.